For most people, the heat of the summer means it's time to hit some pools. But if you have small children, you know, pool time can be full of a lot of concerns.
Yeah, especially when those pools are busy and there's kids everywhere. It's tough. And focusing on keeping your kids safe at the pool is really important. The YMCA is offering some swim safety tips for us this morning. We're going to join Jim right now, who is at the YMCA. And Jim, these kinds of swim safety tips are really for kids of all ages.
Exactly, Haley. All kids need to be able to stay safe when they're by the water, and especially all parents as well need to know what to do in case of an emergency situation. We've talked about how to be prepared, but once something does happen in the water, it's something you need to make sure you're aware of how to go about trying to save and rescue your child. And with me again to talk about that is Jackson. Jackson, let's talk first about how to recognize when help is needed.
Yes, so if a child is kind of bobbing, gasping for air, they're wide-eyed, splashing and flailing their arms without making a whole bunch of noise, that's a sign of distress. So if you're on land and your kid's in water, something you could do is grab a noodle, reach it out in front of them, laying down on your stomach so you're safe, pull them in, securing their hands to the side, and then from there helping them out of the water.
And that's a great way if there is a child in distress. But there's also going to be situations where a child needs more than that, where a child is potentially drowning, and then you need to take even more actions, correct?
Yes. So if you have a child that's unresponsive, in the water, not moving, you're going to go ahead and either notify a lifeguard if there's one present, or keep that child out of the water. You're going to check for signs of breath. If not, give them 2 rescue breaths and then 30 compressions of CPR.
30 compressions of CPR.
Yes.
And with a child this small, it's not going to be like CPR for a normal adult person where you really push in, and you have to be careful with that, correct?
Yes, so we always do 2 fingers right to the middle of the chest or in the middle of the nipple line, pressing down for children of this size.
Fantastic. Haley, Eric, definitely things you need to be aware of when you're going to the pool. Of course, we want everyone to have fun out at the pools this year, but in order to have fun, you need to know how to stay safe.